Holy crap. I'm live right now. I don't even know if anyone's gonna join this or not. This is crazy. I had to get this out there. We have to talk about this. Monday Night Raw just ended. I'm actually currently um, editing a video that I just recorded right after Monday Night Raw because I had to run in here. I had to talk about the ending of Monday Night Raw. This Monday Night Raw felt like a Raw after WrestleMania. This one really felt like that. And if there's people who are joining this, I need to figure out how to see the comments because I'm sure you're going to want to talk about some stuff. This was crazy. I cannot believe what we just saw. Braun Breaker, a Paul Heyman guy. He's going to be with Seth Rollins. That's the video that I'm actually editing right now, so I won't go too much into it. But my God, I just the thought of what we're going to be able to get. I'm pumped. I can't believe what we're seeing. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to watch. I wonder who else is going to join in. I have a feeling we're gonna get more than just Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. I got a feeling there's gonna be more. I have a feeling Becky Lynch is gonna be part of it. I got a feeling there's gonna be one other person at least to be in this Paul Heyman little group they got going here. I'm pumped. Can't believe what we just saw, and all the other things that happened on Monday Night Raw too, like Rusev showing up, and like I said, Becky turning heel. I mean, crazy! What a night! This actually felt like a Raw after WrestleMania. This really felt like that for once. That's a good feeling. Stephanie Vaquer showed up. We had her versus Sky, which was a great match until it got ruined by Roxanne, and Julia showed up, and Rhea Ripley made the save. Crazy. What a night for Monday Night Raw. Rusev coming out there, destroying Alpha Academy. I'm pumped for him too. Did not expect him to be there tonight. Maybe that's the reason why he didn't show up to face Randy Orton. Hey, there's a comment. Hey, what's up? Man, did you just watch Monday Night Raw too? My God. I can't believe it. I'm excited after what we just saw. Excited. I if you're new here, I glaze and praise Braun Breaker on this channel all the time. That's my guy. That's my guy. Mania was kind of whack, but hey, Mania, I didn't mind Mania. What's up, Miles? Blaze Viper, what's going on? Man, I didn't mind WrestleMania at all. I actually thought it was a pretty good show. I mean, it wasn't the best Mania that we've ever seen. Let's not go crazy, but it did have some great moments at WrestleMania. If you guys are just coming in, I'm editing a video right now that I recorded right after Monday Night Raw because I got excited about the Braun Breaker thing, so I had to record a video. But I figured I'd come on here and go live on YouTube just in case any of you want to talk about this too, because this was a crazy way to end Monday Night Raw. Mr. Noodle, what's up? I'm excited, man. What a night, and what a way to end Monday Night Raw. I've said it before. I think there's going to be more people involved in the Paul Heyman thing. I think there's going to be I think there's going to be more people involved. I think Becky Lynch is going to be involved now that she looks like she's going to be a heel. I would like to see a third person added to this Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker thing. I really think it would be cool if Ethan Page from NXT showed up. I just got a thing. I like Ethan Page. That's my guy. I think he would fit nicely there. You called the Randy Orton feud, yeah, man. Like I've been saying it in the past few videos too. It's gonna be Randy Orton versus Cena at Backlash. But with it being Orton and Cena at Backlash, because Cena has said before that he's going to ruin wrestling for everybody, I feel like Cena's gonna beat Orton at Backlash, and he's gonna leave a lot of people mad. So I think that's what's gonna happen. But either way, it's gonna be nice to see Randy Orton versus John Cena again because we haven't in a very long time. I would actually like to know when is the last time we saw Cena and Randy Orton. By the way, thank you for joining everybody. Look, it's the first time I've gone live on YouTube. First time. So you are a part of that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm pumped after what we saw from Monday Night Raw. It's gonna be cool. Um, if you're just joining in, I'm just editing a video or trying to. My computer's being nice and slow. So yes, the evolution. Yes, that's like what I was saying. I say this in the video that I'm editing right now. It feels like another version of evolution. It feels like Randy Orton and or no, not Randy Orton. Sorry, Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, and I'm hoping Becky. It'd be cool if they mentor a couple of upcoming stars. Like, of course, now it's Braun Breaker, but it'd be cool to see someone else get added in there so that it's not just Braun Breaker. I would like to see someone else added in there. For me, I'm gonna go Ethan Page. It's a random one, I know. Like Ethan Page, Trick Williams, somebody like that, somebody else who could be the future of the company. I think that'd be a good choice. Um, I don't want to give away too much because that's pretty much what I'm saying in my video that I'm editing right now. And man, I can't believe what we saw on Monday Night Raw. I mean, other things that happened though. Becky Lynch turning, Rusev returning. I thought all of that was great. It's a modern day dangerous alliance, yeah, man. It's there's a lot of potential here, man. A lot of potential with this group. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it at all. I thought it was just gonna be Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman partnership, and I would have been fine with that. I think that's a cool thing. It's different, but man, Braun Breaker getting thrown in there. We glaze and praise the man here. We do. That's my guy. I love Braun Breaker. And if we're gonna do if we're gonna do Braun Breaker, sorry, I'm editing right now. If we're gonna do Braun Breaker, let's keep adding to this. Let's make this bigger than what it is right now already because it got me that excited to record a video and to go live on YouTube for the first time ever. Like that's how pumped I am about this. Like crazy. You'd think it was gonna be Brock at first. Yeah, Breaker's gonna have a crazy dude. Braun Breaker lost his IC title last night, and already the very next night on Monday Night Raw, he's already inserted into the top picture with Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman. That is insane already. What a start for Breaker. You imagine losing your mid card title, and then all of a sudden you get catapulted into the main event picture? That's insane, dude. When does that ever happen? WWE's got faith in that guy. They like what they see with Breaker, and you know what? They should because we see it here at Wicked Bitter. We glaze and praise the man, and there's a reason for that. We've been doing that since day one, and look, we're right about it. If I disappear for a second, I'm just editing a video. My bad. Thank you for joining in. By the way, look at this. This is freaking cool. I haven't gone live on YouTube before, so it's really cool to see all this. Breaker is gonna have a big year. I believe it. I wouldn't be surprised if he beats Jay at some point. Dude, yes. So I was originally saying, like I said in another video, I think now that Seth turned heel, that Seth would be the one to beat Jay because, of course, Jay is connected to the bloodline, and it's just another way for Seth Rollins to stick it to Roman. But hey, Braun Breaker beating Jay for that title, I'm down with it. I'm down with that. What am I doing here? I'm going to try to get this out there, edited and put out there by hopefully 12 because it's going to take a little bit. Not a long video, but it's more so of like what we're talking about here, about the whole, Braun Breaker stuff and everything like that. Yeah. First time going live on YouTube, so that's pretty cool. You can see Seth beating Jay for the title, and then Punk eventually takes it from Rollins. Yeah. So I'm thinking we're going to get the big feud here. At first I was saying Roman would be gone probably for a couple of months, even though he just showed up tonight. But I would think that Roman is taking some time off, and we're going to get the feud between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. And you might be right about that. I could see Seth getting the title from Jay, and then Seth fighting CM Punk for that title. Definitely could see that. They could stretch this out so they can carry it over into like SummerSlam or something, you know? All fired up from this. Like I got so excited from this. You guys should have seen it. I ran. I was gonna record my recap video tomorrow, when I got home from work, but after that Braun Breaker thing, I ran into this room to record. Like I was so excited. Pat versus Gunther, yes, dude. I could see that happening at Backlash. I'm excited for that. I hope that actually does happen. I thought it was a cool touch to have Pat's guys jump the rail and kind of get involved in that too. I thought that was pretty cool because that's not something we normally see, you know. It added to it, I feel like. Really cool. For some reason you see Sammy turning heel. Yeah, my only thing about that, see, I was thinking about it. It kind of looked like it a few times that Sammy was gonna like attack Jay during that whole like celebration. I'm like, I was thinking he was going to, and I was like, wait, like, shouldn't we just be celebrating this and not ruin like the moment kind of deal? But Sammy was kind of teasing it a little bit. Come on, and I was like a little surprised, like, wait, is this really gonna happen right now? And it didn't happen, but I don't know. Would we do that with Sammy right now? Because you know we need the baby faces. You know we although we could use some heels because now that Kevin Owens is going to be gone for a little bit, um, we're gonna need some heels. We're gonna need some big time heels. Sammy being a heel would be crazy, dude. But that's clearly what we're doing here with Breaker, one of the top heels. He's going to be one of the top heels. Seth is going to be a top heel. We're going to need to keep some baby faces, though. We're going to need to keep maybe Sammy as a good guy. Hold up. Let me see if I'm doing this right.
Thank you for checking out.
You might be able to hear me.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wikipedia. Eyes. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wikipedia channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this.
I don't know if you can hear that or not. I can see Sammy win the title. I could see Cody Rhodes gearing for a heel run. Again, yeah, I mean, I still think we need to keep the baby faces. We need some top ones. I wonder how long Cody would be off TV for, though. Um, because it doesn't, I don't know. He doesn't normally take much time off at all. So it'd be interesting to see if they keep Cody around or if they give him some time off. And when he comes back, I would like to see him stay a babyface still for a little bit. Although people have been booing him a little bit. So that's going to be something to pay attention to. Um, which I kind of see. This is the whole reason why I said what I said about the whole Cena going heel thing because it's like I think WWE didn't want a babyface Cena versus a babyface Cody at Mania, and then you know during the match people are going to be booing the hell out of Cody because everybody wants to see Cena win the title. So I think that's why they wanted Cena to go heel, but instead even at WrestleMania, people still were cheering for Cena. So it didn't really work the way I think they were hoping it was going to work. Either way, a lot of people started booing Cena, Cody, and even during the John Cena promo tonight, he was mentioning how people were booing Cody, and it's true. People were booing him already. It's like they took the title off of him, I think, at the right time because you know I think people would have been if Cody won against Cena, I think he would have gotten booed a lot, and that wouldn't have been good because they don't want that with their top guy. If he turns heel, he needs to go back brunette. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think if he does turn heel or when he turns heel, I think it will happen eventually. But when it does happen, I think he will go back to being brunette for sure. I've never edited a video while going live, so if this video comes out crappy, it's because I'm distracted, trying to answer and pay attention to everybody in the chat and everything. So crazy. Can't believe it, man. I can't believe what we saw tonight. It was a cool twist. It felt like a Mania after a Raw after Mania, finally. Because over the past few years, it hasn't really been feeling that way. So I'm glad they gave it some cool twists and turns tonight. cool return from Rusev. It was nice to see the NXT girls show up. I know it's kind of like in part to kind of like promote their match for tomorrow, but um, I agree, man. I would like to go live. See, for a while I was watching Raw and SmackDown live on Twitch, which I heard about. You can't really say that on YouTube, I guess, but I was going live over there on the purple icon or the purple app is what they say, and did watch alongs there. But I'm thinking maybe I'll just do it on YouTube because you all are here on YouTube, and it's like when I was over there on the other one, I'd be asking you guys to go over there, and it's like I might as well just watch it on YouTube because you all are already here, so it makes more sense. So I think when I get back to live streaming the shows, um, maybe I'll just do it on YouTube and we can all talk while we watch Raw together or SmackDown or whatever it may be. I haven't done any live watch-alongs for PLEs. You know, real ones here for sure. Real ones are here for real. I mean, look at it. At least in my time zone, it's 11:30, and I didn't announce that I was gonna go live. I just thought, hey, let me just go live. And look, y'all are here. Y'all are the real ones for sure. Um, we just say about Rusev. Rusev joined with Heyman, Rollins, and Breaker. I don't hate it. You know, I don't hate it, but I don't know. I feel like I want to do something else with Rusev. I want him to do his own thing because Rusev should honestly go to NXT. Him and Oba Femi would be amazing, dude. You're right about that. You are right about that. Well, I don't think he's going to now. Now that he just showed up on Raw, I don't think they're gonna tease him on Raw and then just send him down. You know what I mean? But that is a good idea, though. Or maybe he'll just pop in here and there to NXT. I'm a little worried about the whole the Rusev stuff and Aleister Black because apparently it looks like Aleister Black's coming to SmackDown. I'm a little worried about how they're going to handle both guys because I just don't want people to get lost in the shuffle. I don't want people to get brought into WWE and then like they have a good few weeks or whatever and then they kind of fizzle out and you know that's it. Like we have a lot of TV time. We have a lot. We have like 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours of Raw. We got 3 hours of SmackDown. NXT, if that's a choice, that's a couple hours a week. So they have enough room, they have enough time. It's can they make the storylines interesting? You hope they actually use Rusev and Black. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope, and it's like the case is true for both of them. Like they both went through similar things. Like they looked promising at times. They looked like they had a huge future ahead of them, and then all of a sudden it's like they kind of fell into the background. I'm hoping, especially with Aleister Black, because Aleister Black is like a Triple H guy. Triple H loves Aleister Black. I'm hoping with Black being back that they can get more creative with him and have him do some more stuff. And I agree with you about Karrion Kross. That dude, I was even posting about it. He needs to be pushed to the fucking moon. They have to. Karrion Kross is too damn good, dude. If they're left on the main roster, they'll probably fade into the back like Andrade. Yeah, see, the thing about Andrade, and it's gonna sound messed up, but I know this has to be the factor, is that his English is not that great, and I think it kind of disconnects him from the crowd a little bit. And that sucks, but I think that has to be somewhat true, because Andrade is fantastic in the ring. He's great. He's got the look too. He's got a really good look. But I think it's just the language barrier that kind of gets him a little bit. Some people get away with it, and unfortunately, some don't. Like Shinsuke. Shinsuke hasn't really been able to escape that. You know, like his English hasn't been great, so you know it's kind of hindered him a little bit, which sucks. But I think that's an actual thing. I love Shinsuke, but I think Shinsuke is. I think Shinsuke's about done in WWE, which sucks because I like him, but I don't think he's going to be here much longer. Could be wrong though. I'm almost done with this video. Finn should get kicked out of the Judgment Day. form another version of the Judgment Day with Aleister Black and Karrion Kross. You know, for a while when they were talking about getting new members, I thought they were teasing. I thought they were teasing Aleister Black joining. I at least made some predictions saying that I think it's going to be Black. I did think Karrion Kross for a little bit, but then I kind of came off of it. I'd be okay if Karrion Kross did it. I'd be okay if he went in there. But I think when Finn splits, I don't really want Finn to create another Judgment Day. I kind of just want Finn to go back to being the Finn Balor we all used to love, where he would wear the leather jacket, bust out the demon Finn Balor from time to time during the big matches, and I want Finn Balor to get back into the title picture. You know, that's what I would like. By the way, I'm editing this video all without any sound, so if you guys end up watching this video or coming across this video tomorrow or tonight when I post it, and it looks bad, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to edit this and also go live, which I've never been live I've never been live, period, but I've especially never been live while editing a video. Okay, now that that's going, I can focus on this a little bit. Becky Lynch joins Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker and Lyra Valkyria joining Roman Reigns. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Logan. I don't hate that. I could actually see that too. I could see that happening. Maybe not like a permanent thing, but like, just for the time being, helping out kind of thing. Yeah. I want to see Becky Lynch join Logan. I think you just came in here, but I've been saying I want to see like this faction with Seth. If it's like Seth, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Becky Lynch, because apparently, she's heel now. And if they brought in a third person, which I would like to see a third person. I'm just guessing. Like, I don't know if they're going to bring in a third, but I think with stuff like this, it looks cooler when there's a third person and Seth is like the centerpiece and he's like surrounded by young upcoming talent that he's kind of guiding into like the future and the top level of WWE. So I would like to see a third person. I think of people who are like Breaker when they're super young and they're like they got a really good future ahead of them. Somebody like, to me, like Ethan Page, which I don't think he's as young as Breaker. I think he's a little older, but I think Ethan Page is $1 million, dude. I think that dude needs to be called up to the main roster like yesterday. Also, another guy like Trick Williams, maybe Carmelo, even though Melo is on SmackDown. People like that, who are they're like the future, but they haven't really been showcased yet. Another guy I wouldn't hate would be Bronson Reed, because I think Bronson Reed would be amazing, but I know he and Seth like beefed, so I don't know if they would do that. But Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, that would be it. Jason, what's up, my dude? My dude Jason, popping in for the first ever live, man. I forgot who said it back here. Who is it? I'm going to scroll up and find it. M45er saying real ones, man. Real ones are here. I'm afraid Finn is nothing more than an enhancement talent like AJ, whose sole purpose is to put over upcoming. Yeah, AJ has been doing that lately. I still haven't given up hope on Finn. I kind of think Finn is going to revert back to being the Finn that we all remembered him as. I mean, you got to think too. Finn was always a Triple H guy, and I think Vince liked him, but he was never like a Vince guy. So I think Triple H has got some plans for Finn. You guys have seen it. Like in the past few months, every time there's like a Judgment Day backstage clubhouse thing, Finn Balor, like his lunchbox with the demon on it, has always been like above them or like on the shelf or something, where it's like always teasing like a little hint of something happening. So I think it's coming back. Oh, instead of Evolution, Seth can call this new group Revolution. Dude, I don't hate that either. That's not a bad choice at all. I remember like as soon as tonight's main event happened, before they started talking, I was like, man, I really wonder how this dynamic's gonna go with Seth and Paul, because I don't think Paul's gonna worship Seth Rollins just like he worshipped, Roman Reigns. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. He's not gonna be all like kissing the forehead of Seth Rollins like he did with Punk. That's his best friend. I think this partnership with Rollins and Paul Heyman is going to be an interesting one to see because I don't know how they're going to be with one another. You know what I mean? I like it, and it's not like Paul Heyman needs to talk for Seth Rollins because Seth can talk on his own. Uh, but it all kind of makes a little more sense now because you added Braun Breaker in there. I have hopes that Becky Lynch gets added into there. And then a third person would be nice. And it would be cool to see Paul Heyman being the manager and walking behind, like, Becky Lynch when she comes out or Braun Breaker. Dude, you imagine Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman. Paul is going to elevate Breaker we probably already we don't even know how much he's going to get elevated. We're going to just see it in real time. And Jason knows. Jason's been here since day one. Jason knows we've glazed and praised Braun Breaker on this channel. My boy Proctor, he knows. He knows that. And look at it. Look at him now. He just lost his IC title, and now he gets automatically in the next night, gets catapulted into the main event scene where Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk are hanging out. That is unbelievable. On the same night where Becky turns heel too. Glaze and praise, man, of course. Got to. Our other boy, Jacob Fatu, the one we glaze and praise on SmackDown, just won the title at WrestleMania. Freaking awesome. Excited for him. Yeah, that's our two guys. Very excited, man. There's a lot to look forward to for this group. That Revolution name would be a cool one. I don't know what they're gonna do here, but yeah, you guys should have seen it, man. I was watching this in bed, and I was like, yeah, I'll record the video tomorrow. It's late because Raw ran later than it's been normally stopping. Usually like at 10:30 for me on my time. It stopped around like 11. I was like, damn, it's late. Am I gonna be able to record tonight? So I was like, I'll just record tomorrow. But man, that main event, I sprung out of bed and I ran into this room. I was like, I have to make a video. And then go live. And I'm glad I went live because I was debating it. I'm glad I went live because you guys joined and I appreciate that way more than you know. That's really cool. Because I thought I was just gonna be in here alone. I was like, fuck it, I'll just talk. But it's cool that you guys are in here now. I get to talk to you, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, man, I'm excited. It was a good way to kick off, I guess. I don't want to say like a new year because the new year starts in January, but it always feels like a new year after WrestleMania. You kind of feel like you've like turned the page, start on something new. You know what I mean? After WrestleMania, so that's what it feels like now. It kind of feels like a fresh start. We got like a whole new way or direction we can go with a bunch of things here. We're not going to continue on same stories. I mean, we got Randy Orton and Cena. That's going to be fun. I think a lot of people had predicted that. I mentioned it in my video as well. I thought that was going to be what's happening at Backlash. I think John Cena is going to beat Randy Orton. Blaze Viper, what's up, man? I think you were in here earlier. Yeah, I think Randy is going to lose to Cena in his hometown at Backlash because that's what's going to get a lot of people mad, and I think John Cena wants to really make a lot of people mad. All right, let me get this video over here. Yeah. Oh man, very cool. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I was debating going live. I didn't know if I should, especially because of being so late. I was like, I don't even know who was gonna be on here. Kenny, what's up, man? Dude, my boy Kenny always commenting on the videos. I always appreciate that. Kenny's a hard one to impress. My boy is very critical on these videos, and I like it. I like it a lot. Don't change that. Keep being you, man. That's what makes it fun. A really good show tonight, Kenny. Really good show. People are gonna complain that there weren't a bunch of matches, which I don't think there was. I think there was only I can't remember, 4 matches, maybe 5. I can't. But the world is run by the wicked. That's awesome. Yeah, yo, that coming from Kenny. You guys see what Kenny just said? The wrestling has been really good the past 3 days. That coming from Kenny is pretty big. Kenny was hurt last night. We got to pour one out for him. Hey, here we go. I'm not gonna pour it out though. Yeah, man. Yeah, I really enjoyed WrestleMania. Like I was saying before, it wasn't the best one ever, in my opinion, but it was actually a really good show. And I remember saying it too in the videos, like we might be surprised. They're gonna come through. They're gonna put on a great show. It's gonna visually look nice. Everything was great. Everything was great. My only thing was the John Cena Cody match. That really wasn't my favorite. I didn't really care for that. Any early predictions for Money in the Bank winners? So I've thought about this, and yesterday I was asked that while watching WrestleMania, and I said LA Knight for the guys would be cool for Money in the Bank, but after what we just saw tonight, I'm thinking maybe Braun Breaker gets Money in the Bank. I think Breaker would be really cool as Money in the Bank. Um, so yeah, I might go Breaker on that. For the women is tough. Women, I might say I don't know. I kind of want it to be for the women. Maybe Roxanne would be maybe shooting a little high because she's gonna need some time to familiarize herself with the main roster crowd. Money in the Break. Yes. Yeah, see, Roxanne, or I would say maybe Jade, even though I don't think Jade would need a briefcase. And I think a briefcase works better if it's a heel, so that's why I would say Roxanne. Um, so yeah, I'll go. I'll say, to answer your question, I'll just say Braun Breaker and Roxanne Perez right now are my two, the ones that I'm going for right now. It could change, but that's kind of where I'm going. Naomi would be a good one. Naomi would be a good one. The only thing is she's won before. She's already the crowd already knows her. She's been established. I don't know, if she really needs it. You could give it to Naomi, but I like to look at Money in the Bank as an opportunity to give a chance to somebody who is like kind of new and fresh, where the crowd doesn't really know them too much yet, and that way it kind of just skyrockets them to that picture where it's kind of an easier path for the newer, fresher, younger talent. Whereas Naomi's been here for a little bit, so she could win it. I could see I could see Roxanne and Breaker doing it. One second. I got to get better at this. I edit on one computer and then I post it on another one. It's logistically it's not good. I have two different mouse that I use here for two different computers. I got to get better at that. Got to be Roxanne, Naomi. Roxanne looks too good to be denied. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Roxanne. Yeah, she Roxanne already looks like a star. You know what I mean? Like in my opinion, she comes off as very she like kind of demands the room a little bit, which I love because that's not easy to do. And it's kind of like what Tiffy did too when Tiffy showed up. It's the same thing. Like she looked like she fit in right away, and that's exactly what it looks like with Roxanne. Let me get this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Wait. Yeah, it's on the other one. One second. I'm here. Just give me a second. Do we think Seth gets the belt from Jay? I think so. Yeah. So are they doing the same storyline like Jade and Naomi with Becky replacing Bailey? I hope not. I was thinking about that too. I hope I hope we don't do that. I hope that the person who attacked Bailey isn't Becky. I think that would be kind of, I don't know. It would be definitely a copy and paste like what they just did with Naomi and Jade. But I don't know. I don't know who could have attacked Bailey. I would like to say maybe it's Roxanne because her and Roxanne have been beefing for a little bit. So maybe it's Roxanne, and we don't know why she attacked her when we find that out afterwards. Maybe. Um, Hold up. I gotta transfer something over to this. It would be cool to. It would be kind of cool if Seth sent Braun to take the title from Jay. Yeah, with Seth saying he has bigger plans, which could be Cena. You've been pushing this for a little bit. You've been pushing this, Kenny. Seth versus Cena. I've noticed that. I don't know, man. Cena is all-time top heel right now, and Seth is going to be the same thing. I don't know mixing Cena and Seth together right now would work that much. You know what I mean? I just and I don't and honestly I don't really want to see Seth become world champion off of Jay. If I'm going to be honest with you, because Seth had a very lengthy title reign, you know, and I'm okay if even though he hasn't held it for a while. Like I want to see Breaker win that title, especially now. Now that you got Paul Heyman on your side, I mean this could be a big moment for Braun Breaker. I really want to see it too. I want to see we can do Cena versus Seth. We just got to wait for Cena to turn back into a babyface. Uh, oh, that's a good title right here. This is a good title for this video. I'm telling you right now. What do they do with Drew now that Seth is a heel? Oh wait, hold on. Let me go back for a second here. I'd give Braun Breaker the Rumble win. Breaker becomes the champ, and Seth gets jealous. Yeah, you could do that. It's a tight time frame though. It's like a year. I kind of want to see if Breaker and Seth are going to be together. I want to see everything operating smoothly. I don't want to see like a short partnership where it breaks up like in less than a year. Let me get some good mileage out of this. You know what I mean? Let it go for a while. I could see if that happens later on, maybe next year's, like not this coming WrestleMania, but the one after. If they're still together, that scenario happening would be cool. But I don't know if I want to see it right away like that. Even though it's months away, it's still like less than a year. You know what I mean? What do they do with Drew now that Seth's a heel? Well, I think luckily they're both on two separate shows, so Seth will probably be your top heel on Raw, um, because I don't think we're gonna see Rock for a little bit, and then for SmackDown, I could see Drew seeing that. Um, I could see Drew being the top guy on Raw on SmackDown as the heel since Kevin Owens is gone now for a little bit. Yeah, Drew's on SmackDown. I could see Drew being the top guy, the top heel, I should say, on SmackDown, and Seth Rollins the top heel on Raw. It's a good problem, man. My thing is you need to have believable uh, baby faces to go up against both of them. You know what I mean? Cody, he's gonna come back. I don't think Cody's gonna take much time off. You still got CM Punk as the babyface. You got Jay doing his own separate thing, which is great. You got Jay doing his own separate thing. Sammy is a babyface, but I do like the idea of Sammy turning heel at some point because that dude can deliver a promo better than a lot of people. And seeing Sammy deliver a passionate heel promo, I think would sell a lot of tickets. Don't know anymore. They blurred the roster so much lately. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they have a bunch of guys and girls who kind of play the line a little bit. like Rhea Ripley's been borderline, for the past couple of months. Rhea Ripley at times acts like a heel, but she is considered a babyface. So yeah, they do blur it a lot. You got a lot of edgy people. Roman, yeah, like you said, they're a baby. Roman's a babyface at least against Seth. Yeah, I mean they blur it. They blur it. Roman acts like a heel, but he's a good guy right now, I guess. Hey, 40 minutes strong for the first live. Let's go. We fucking did it. Love that. Might go for like another 10 minutes here. It's about to be midnight. I got to work in the morning. I got to edit this thumbnail and then post this video. So yeah. Yeah, clap, man. Kenny, thanks for showing up, dude. It's my guy right here. And anybody who's new to this channel, if you want to hang out with us, man, subscribe to the channel. For real. We got some great people here, man. Look at Kenny, Jason. I mean, these guys have been here since day one. You know what I mean? We've got some great people here. Man. What about the other thing? How do you guys feel about Rusev? Rusev showing back up. I thought he was going to be the mystery opponent for Randy yesterday. But I'm glad they didn't. Now I'm glad they didn't because I thought his return here on Raw was pretty cool. I think we may get Punk and Roman versus Bron and Rollins, and Seth and Bron destroy and injure Roman. Yeah, that's I don't hate that either. That's a pretty good. That's a good thought. I could see that happening. For a while, like in my last video, I remember saying that I think after Mania, Roman will go away for a little bit. Like he normally does in the past few years. He's taken, a couple of months off after WrestleMania or whatever. But yeah, maybe Roman sticks it out until Backlash, where he can have that match, like you're saying. That'd be cool. Backlash already would be amazing. You get Cena and Randy. You'll get Jay and I don't know who Jay would face, but Gunther and Pat would be an interesting matchup. I don't know how we got to this point, but that'd be crazy to watch. Maybe Becky versus Lyra at Backlash, and then like that tag team match that you said, Backlash will be pretty sick. We'll get to see Randy, RKO, Travis Scott. I don't know how you guys feel about Travis Scott, but I'm about ready to stop watching him. I'm kind of over Travis Scott, to be honest with you. He's looked awkward every single time I've seen him. He doesn't look believable. He's standing up there. He looks like he weighs just as much as I do, which is not saying much. And he gets up there and he squares off against guys that are bigger than him, like Cody and Cena, and it just looks weird to me. It just looks strange. And then him showing up last night, him showing up last night was weird because it was like, could this have been just The Rock instead or something? You know what I mean? He did jump those ropes pretty clean. I will give you that. You're right. He did jump those ropes pretty clean. Yeah. But just doesn't, I don't know, it just looks weird to me, man. It doesn't look believable. He looks like he's so out of place. And like I like some of his songs and everything. Like it has nothing to do with that. But I am tired of that Fiend song because they use it for everything. They've used it on Raw. They've used it on SmackDown. They've used it on multiple PLEs. It's like, pick one. Which one do you want to use that song for? You can't keep telling me that it's the official song of WrestleMania for like 2 years straight. It just doesn't look right. I'm tired of the Fiend. Man, I'm tired. Hey, appreciate it, guys. I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to call it success for the first live. I'm sick of that song. If I ever never hear it again, I'm cool. I am with you on that. Or at least give me a break for a little bit. You know what I mean? Jacob Fatu versus Rusev. Hell yes. Sign me up for that. They're on 2 different shows, so I don't know how we're going to do it. But I would love to see that match. Give me that match. Yeah, I would like to see that. Now you think about it. Rusev and Breaker. Rusev and Cody would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with all that. I think Jay and Rusev would actually be a sleeper good match. I think that'd be a sneaky, really good match. I would love to see that. Yeah, Slide Away, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming by. Everybody, I appreciate all of you coming by. This was unannounced, so it kind of came out of nowhere. You guys, I'm posting that video if you want to check it out. Until we eat again, guys, have a good night. Stay bitter, as always. For sure. I appreciate you guys.